Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Podcast Accelerator, the thrice-weekly show that brings you podcast education, industry insights, and straight-talking reactions to podcasting news. I'm your host, Mark Asquith, that British podcast guy and CEO and co-founder at Rebel Base Media, the podcast tech company that creates podcast websites, the Podcast Success Academy, Productivity, Rebel Base Studios, and Captivate.fm, the world's only growth-oriented podcast host where you can host and start multiple shows for one simple price and transfer an existing podcast in completely for free. So go ahead and start your 7-day free trial at Captivate.fm. Now, today we're going to talk about the fact that podcasting is changing very, very quickly, and in particular, what should you and I do as independent creators? But before I do that, just a quick reminder that the team at AWeber, Brandon, Chris, and the rest of the fantastic team over there are still giving you 90 days to try their email marketing platform. Now, email marketing is still the biggest and the best way of engaging with your listeners. Don't believe me? Go and check out any successful podcast, and I am pretty sure they will have an email list that you can subscribe to, all right? Now, if you are not doing this, believe me, you're leaving engagement, you're probably leaving money on the table. So go and check out AWeber today, completely free, at markasquith.com/AWeber. Now, there is a lot of money flowing into the podcasting space right now. A lot. How is that going to affect you and I, the independent creators, and what should you do right now? Now, the reason that I wanted to record this episode is because, do you know what? We ran our Independent Podcaster Survey 2019, and one of the big things that came out of that was the fact that people are worried about all of the news that you see almost every day about a new company being backed by a venture capital firm, or about these new innovations or these new outlets where your podcast must be. How do you stay on top of that? What do you need to do now? But not only that, one of the biggest fears that I've seen out there, and one of the biggest things that people out there have really brought to me in this survey and in person as well at our meetups, the Podcast Rebellion meetups that we do, is the fact that people are worried about the production levels of some of these bigger companies producing content. So when there's big old networks that are producing outstanding audio drama content or docuseries or original content, how can we compete when they're putting 2, 3, 4, 500 grand into the production and then the same again into marketing? How can we, as the independent, compete? Well, the short answer is that right now, honestly, I truly believe that we don't have to do that much. I don't think we need to do anything. Now, if we can truly say that we've got a good quality trailer for our show, if we can truly say, if you look back through the episodes that I've put out over the last few weeks, if we can truly say that our podcast is equipped on social media to give people an opportunity to move through from being a curious lurker into being a listener to a subscriber into a sharer, if we can take people through that process and we can truly say we've done that, we are ahead of most independent podcasters, all right? We are, because most indies aren't doing that. The other interesting side of this coin is that we've already got a little audience, okay? It doesn't matter if you've not got 10,000 downloads an episode. I'm going to dig into that over the next week or two. If you have an audience of 50 people that continue to tune in, you can do something with them. You can grow that audience by virtue of having them. You can do so much more, is my bottom line, with just 50 people, all right? You can build a fan base, all right? It has to start somewhere. So what you should be doing right now is letting the big guys, letting the big networks, letting the Spotifys of the world, letting them educate the market, letting them educate people who don't know about podcasting in what podcasting is. Let them invest their money because it benefits their business, but it trickles down and it benefits us. So let them do the education. What we need to do is really be at the front of the content race. And what we've got to do is we've got to provide innovative content. We've got to provide content that's not stale. I truly believe that gone are the days of the cookie cutter style podcasts, because if you think back even 2 years ago, there wasn't this level of content, there wasn't this level of investment, there wasn't this level of opportunity for bigger companies to produce outstanding content like there is now. Sure, people were doing it, but not to the level that they are now. Okay? So you can't just have the same cookie cutter format. You can't interview the same guests as everyone else. You can't tell the same story. You have to bring your audience something new, something different, something beneficial, something entertaining, something educational and valuable, all right? And the way to do that is to look at the gaps. What are people not doing? What are people not fulfilling? If you think back to some of the more successful kind of business podcasts, they started because people weren't doing those type of podcasts back in the day. What is the gap now? Instead of copying those shows and just saying, I'm going to do the same thing, do something new. Come up with something fresh. Look at what the big players are doing and maybe try and emulate that for your niche. Start there and look at how you can improve on that format, because guess what? Even though they can innovate, they're not as agile as we are. They can't do things as quickly as we can. They can't implement. I could change the format of my podcast right now. Okay? I could introduce some outro music right now. I could change the segments. I could change the length. I could change it from a solo show to a variety show. There's all sorts of things that I could do quite literally right now as I'm recording. So what should we do? We should innovate. We should let the big guys educate the market for us by using their investment to tell people who don't know about podcasting that podcasting is there, that it's free. And then we should be the leaders in our field by innovating through content, all right? That is vital. And the last thing that we should do is we should focus on nurturing one fan at a time through our current audience. If you've got 50 listeners, ask them, can you help me to get to 51? Can you help me to get to 52 and 55 and then 60 and then 100? All right? So, I know this is not part of the sponsor pitch for AWeber, but the last thing that I will say is build an audience on your own land. Build an email list so that you own your audience, okay? Use something like Captivate.fm to host your podcast. Make it easy. Own all that data and then build your email list, all right? That is what you should be doing. And we don't know what the landscape's going to be like in a year, 2 years. Look back to 2014, only 5 years ago. It was a very different world. Look back to 2015, 2016, even 2017, 2018. Some of this content, these huge investment pieces of content, they didn't exist then. So we don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 years. We have to focus on us. And we've got to focus on our people, all right? Be the best at what you do. And being the best, well, that might take a little imagination. Now, thank you so much for joining me here on the Podcast Accelerator. I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported me on this show. Thank you to Brian. We spoke yesterday. I gave Brian a demo of Captivate up there in Massachusetts, rocking the RV life, which I'm very, very jealous of. So, Brian, thank you so much for your time yesterday. Kipper McGee, Annette Bone, Raf, all the guys that listen studiously to the Podcast Accelerator. Cam Capriotto doing wonderful things in the automotive aftermarket world. Very proud of what you're doing over there, my man. Very, very proud indeed. And just thank you to everyone that listens, all right? Now, please remember to tell your podcasting friends that the show is available to listen to for free in any app that supports podcasts. And if you're wondering what the best next step to take for your own show is, whether you're a new or a veteran podcaster, why not go and take our short 5-minute survey where I'm going to help you to diagnose and solve the main issue holding your show and your podcast growth back. And I'm going to give you access to our free Podcast Rebellion community, our weekly free group coaching, and an insider-only and actionable email every single week, plus an invitation to the Podcast Success Academy, all for taking 5 minutes to figure out how to grow your show. And we're going to give you the answer to that as well. So please go and check that out now at rebelbasemedia.io/grow. And until next time, thank you again. And never forget, the more you expect from yourself, the more you will excel.